before, and we just had some issues with my internet, which I think is fixed. It's been raining here. I thought somebody may have hit a pole or a tree went down or something, but we are all back. I'm here with my friend Paul. Paul, why don't you introduce yourself one more time? Because it's going on my channels, I'm going on your channel, so
Yeah, it's going several different places. Hey, everybody. We're back, and hopefully this time we're going to get a little bit further. My name is Paul Gowder. I am the founder of PowWows.com, and as well as being a Disney geek and got some Star Wars back here. We'll talk about later. Where is it? Right
Oh,
there.
cool.
As well as a new, well, fairly new, still feel like a beginner in disc golf too, which we might talk a little bit about that too, as some of these last minute deals that you might can find.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited to spend some time with you, Jeff, here tonight and talk about some of these things we found on Amazon.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time right now. I don't know about you, but I feel like my
It
garage
is.
is nothing but a cardboard jungle right now.
It is. I have a lot of stuff. Luckily, I got most of it from Amazon. I think all of it actually. So it's been really, really good this year. But if you guys don't know me, I'm Jeff Sieh. You can find me at JeffSieh.Live. I do a lot of live streaming, a lot of live shows, a lot of tech and consulting, all that stuff. You can find Paul at PaulGowder.com/live. So we want you guys to jump over to actually Amazon. Like when he's talking, his products will be underneath him in his carousel, and then you can jump over to JeffSieh.Live and some of my products. Some of our products have crossed over, but we try to find things we thought would help you guys out, maybe some last minute deals for the holidays, some things that are still on sale. If you are a Prime member, you still have 2-day shipping. You still want to order it as soon as possible, because with the mail going the way it is, you want to just kind of hedge your bets, kind of a thing. So you want to make sure you guys do that. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do. Let's talk about, because we got cut off at our other one. We both and I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on my carousel, and you can put it up as yours as well. We both love this mic. This is the Shure mic. This is the M7. This is an Amazon exclusive white Noir edition. And the cool thing about the M7 is that not only if you can see here, it's got an XLR connection, so I'm connected to my Rodecaster, Rodecaster Pro soundboard. But if you're just getting started out, this is a great microphone from Shure that lets you plug into with USB to right to your computer. And then as you grow and you want to maybe get some more pro equipment and have a soundboard, then you can continue to use it. It sounds really great. If you do use it USB, there's some great software that comes with it that Shure has put together that lets you do some really cool stuff. There's like controls on the top of the microphone that lets you control the volume and all sorts of stuff that help you kind of sweeten the sound. So if you're looking for, if you're wanting to get podcasting in the new year, if you're wanting to do a more live video, then the Shure M7 is a great mic. So I know you have it as well, but you have the black edition, which is kind of cool.
I have the black edition, and it's nice because these are actually on sale right now on Amazon too. So you can,
So let me see where it is. I'm trying to pull try to pull up the price. So it's $224 for today. It's normally $249, so there is a sale on that. So if you want a mic, make sure you guys check that out, because Paul and I love it, and Paul does a ton of live video as well. So he probably uses the fire out of this thing too.
Yeah, I use this a lot. I just recently redid my setup with the stand-up desk and getting a new mic, and it's the Shure Arm too, and I think those are on sale right now too.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing has been just super reliable, good quality sound. I'm going USB. I think you're going XLR. That's my next thing, is to upgrade and go XLR and get a little bit more audio inputs in here to do some different things. But yeah, we also use some of the Shure mics when we're doing our live streaming. And that's one of the things we're going to be upgrading this in the new year when we're out at events, and we're looking to change some things up and maybe get some different mics. Michael Gabbard was on earlier on YouTube. He travels with me to these PowWow live streams we do, and we usually rely. If you've watched one of our PowWow live streams, we're usually relying on the soundboard in the house sound. But we're probably in the new year we'll still keep doing that, because those guys produce amazing sound. But we want to do some of our own as well. So we'll be looking at some Shure mics to travel with too.
Yeah, Chris Castahead is over watching us on Amazon, and he goes, "White Noir." He's got one too. I said Noir, and he always gives me a hard time. Noir, Noir, potato, potato. Chris Castahead. Now he's an amazing. He's one of the streamers of Dealcasters. He does a great job as well, and he's killing it this month as well on Amazon. So, by the way, if you're just joining us, make sure you check us out at JeffSieh.Live and also at PowGowder.com/live. Give us a like. That would help us out. It lets us increase our kind of reach. So we would love if you guys do that. So the next one we talked about, and I'm going to go to my, hopefully this will work with my full screen. And we both kind of picked this one earlier that we both have and we really like a lot, is this Logitech, the Logitech, oops, wrong button here. Where did it go? There it is. This Logitech mouse that so I'm redoing my whole live streaming setup, and I keep seeing YouTubers talk about this mouse and how much they love it and how much they use it. This is the MXS. It's the newest one. It's got kind of a quiet click that lets you, you can't really hear it, and it's got all these programmable buttons on the side. This one allows you to be on glass and all these different things. But the cool thing is because I have a streaming computer as well as my Mac, this little button here, because it's Bluetooth, it lets me switch between these without having to have a switcher that I have to switch, like a hardware switcher on my desktop. It's all built in there to the mouse, and I really, really like it because it's really, really handy to switch between computers and not have to plug things in and move things around. So I know you use one too, Paul. So
I do.
yeah.
Yeah. I love this mouse. It's one of the things I struggle with is the comfort and, not getting arm fatigue. And this
Right.
mouse is just super comfortable. It just fits really perfectly in my palm. Yeah. And I've been playing with the customized buttons and programming it for different things. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
But the track wheel too is just so responsive. I love that thing.
And being able
Yeah.
to do the bottom, like if there's a button right here where you can do like you click a button and it's line by line, so you can go through a document, or you can hit it again and just like whip it, and it'll just like and it'll go through your whole document. So that is really, really cool. I love that. I use that a lot.
When I retired, I was working at a day job where we were Windows based.
Right.
But this is what I used all day long, was a regular mouse. And when I came home, I had the trackpad on the Mac and everything. And I love the trackpad when I'm traveling and working on a laptop, but sitting at a desk all day, I just couldn't use it. So yeah, I switched to this, and this has just been so much better for productivity.
There's also another button down here that you can, like, on a Mac, it makes it go into like where you see all your windows and screen, and you can program all that right here at the very, very. I'm gonna go back to my camera. This is where you charge it at. So it's got a USB-C type adapter where you can just plug it in and charge. And so far, mine has lasted quite a while. I mean, I don't know. I've never even looked up how long the charge lasts, but I've been impressed with it so far. So
yeah, I don't ever turn mine off, and I go weeks without charging it. It's really good. Yeah.
So on that note, I got the set. So I went ahead and I've been wanting a I don't know. You probably, this would be really funny if we both have this. I've got the new, the kind of goes with it, is the mechanical keyboard. And so it just has really nice sound. I got the linear keys, which allows, it's kind of a smooth press. And so I really like it. I've been wanting like I need it. I still have to, I'm old school. I still have to have the full, like keypad, a lot of people have the shorter ones, but I wanted that mechanical keyboard just because I do a lot of typing. And so I have been really impressed. And the other cool thing, it does the same thing. These three buttons here, just like on the bottom of the mouse, you have three different options where you can switch between three different computers. So you could have like your Mac, PC, and then like a laptop. It does the same thing. So I can just hit a button and switch my keyboard just as easy as I do my mouse to go for my new computer. So that was another big feature for me. So, Paul, did I pick it? Do you have the same thing?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I just use the
I had
Apple
that for
keyboard.
years. So, but yeah.
But it's such a cool feature to be able to switch between computers on these things. I mean, I remember having the big KVM switches and
that's what I used to have.
Cables everywhere. Oh, it was terrible. Yeah.
And it's same thing. It charges up. This is a Bluetooth, so there's no cords, which is also very handy. But the same thing, you could turn it on and off, and I just logged myself out by hitting a button. Let me go back in. There we go. So you charge it right there at that USB-C. So you can actually use the same cable that you charge your mouse with the keyboard.
Right.
So I'm set. I'm done.
I might have to
I
try
love.
that one.
Yeah. And it's really like it's chunky. It's like solid on your desk. So anyway, pretty cool. So what do you got?
All right. Well, we're going to switch off of some of the things we had similar, and I'm going to go. I showed this earlier, but I have
Right.
to show it again. PowWows.com. We do have our coloring books. I love these for great stocking stuffers. They're, they're paperbacks. So you can roll them up, throw them in the stocking. We've got 3 volumes of these, and what they are is they're kind of the adult theme coloring books that people have done recently, where it's a little bit more of a detailed pattern. And so these are designs that you would typically see on powwow outfits,
Cool.
different ribbon works and beadwork patterns. Each book comes with 20 patterns. So you can check those out. They retail for about $10.99. You can catch them. Amazon will put them on sale occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I love these. And we get a lot of great feedback. Kids use them too. But it's really cool just to add your own colors, and it's super relaxing.
Yeah, adult
Just
coloring books are a big deal. They're a big deal now. So
it really is. It's really nice, relaxing thing.
yeah, that's cool. Well, so I found, and this is really funny because our internet died on our first kind of try with this, and something came in the mail, and so I'm going to actually do an unboxing here because it is actually a lightning deal right now, and it's on sale. Let me go ahead and pull it up, and I've heard so many good things about it, but it's these new puzzle boxes. This is a Sashibo puzzle box,
Ooh.
but it's a lightning deal right now. It's 20% off, and only 26 have been claimed. So if you're wanting to get something for your kids, but I'm going to open this because it's got I think it's got, how many? It's got a ton of, it's supposed to go into 70 shapes, and it's got it's 36 rare earth magnets in it. And this is like their artist series, but these are super popular on Amazon right now. And let me see. So it's got kind of a getting started guide, and they have all these different colors, and you can I'm not going to try to do it because it'll make my brain hurt, but you can do all these different things with this. You can add more of these little things to actually stack them together and do stuff. Oh, they're really stuck on there. Good. So look at that. That is cool.
Wow, that's cool.
So it's got these magnets in there, and you can lock them up, but it's this puzzle box, and I don't know what I'm doing, but you can see this would be a great stocking stuffer for your kids. It's got cool artwork on it. It reminds me of kind of Guardians of the Galaxy kind of stuff, but it's just cool. So it just kind of folds to different things, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to break it either, but my kids would love this. You do all these different things. It's got instructions, so I'll read them later. But I thought this was a cool deal because I know they're popular. Kids like these little puzzle boxes. Now I can't get it back the way it's supposed to go. That's why it's a puzzle box, folks. But anyway, these are cool. All the different things you can make with them. But man, those magnets really are pretty good. So if you're wanting some stocking stuffer, this would be a good one. But yeah, this just came in the mail for me. So anyway,
That's really cool. I said this earlier on our first attempt, but I'm gonna have to start setting a budget for myself because the show's gonna end up costing me money. Because now I'm gonna go order that. When I had my day job, my regular day job at somebody else's office, that was one of the things I like to do. Is I had my desk full of
toys,
these magnet kind of toys and all kinds of those things.
Right.
And I haven't put them back out since I've been home, mainly because I'll sit here and play with them.
Yeah.
But that one might have to find its way to my desk. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I thought it was it all came apart, but it just unfolds and you fold it into different things. And kids that are way smarter than me could do this back to where it was supposed to be in 5 seconds. But I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, that's what I found.
That's cool. All right, so I'm going to show you one. This has been. I'm going to hit it on my carousel here. This has been really kind of critical for me lately. We travel a lot.
Right.
So this is, simple. Everybody's got bricks, right? I can see if I can get it.
Yeah. That's cool.
Everybody's got bricks, but this one has it's 2 USB-Cs or 3 USB-Cs and 1 USB, but it's 100-watt output. And so let me tell you a story. I had a Mac that, I kept a MacBook Pro,
Mhm.
and we've been using it for a while. And I was using it with a brick that I'd gotten, and it just died one day. And so I plugged it in, let it charge overnight, wouldn't turn back on. I ended up taking it in to a local Mac repair shop, and he worked on it for a while, couldn't get it to boot back up, finally plugged it into one of these, let it charge for a couple of hours. It finally came back on. I'd been charging it with a brick that didn't have enough
Oh,
wattage,
yeah.
and the battery died. It
Mhm.
hurt the battery, and it took us forever to get the thing to turn back on. So now when I travel, I make sure I carry this thing with me, so I charge my laptops at the correct wattage. But yeah, that's been big. And it is nice too for your iPhones and anything else you're going to plug in that you do get fast charging on these. It's really nice. These are they're $55.99 right now, but Amazon's running an $8 coupon, so
Okay.
that's a good one.
That's cool. So I
And
want to do really quick. We've got some people, some of our friends from Momentum. So
nice.
Christy says, "Hey guys," she says she's watching us over on Facebook, and then we've also got Rich Watts. He goes, better known as the dirt track guy from Momentum.
All
I'm in the
right,
market
yeah.
for a good mic. So go either to JeffSieh.Live, Rich, or PaulGowder.com/live and check out those mics. I mean, a white one, if that's your thing, but the black ones are just as good. It's the same mic. It's just got a different wrapper on it. Depends on what you're looking for. I have the black one as well. They have some kits that are on sale with a actual that actually have like a mic stand. Both Paul and I have them on arms, but there's a kit that comes with these really cool Manfrotto travel stands, and because you go to different dirt tracks, that might be a cool one for you to look at because it's more portable and you can take it with you, and there's all sorts of setup. They've also, and I think I talked about this with you over at Momentum, there's and it's in my carousel as well, it's their MV88 video kit, which has another one of those stands, but has this really cool condenser microphone where you can actually dial in the like the sound field. Like if you're going live, you want it wide, or you want it really focused for an interview, you can have that as well. So I have that highlighted down below too. But those are both on sales, and the MV88 video kit is actually on sale for 28% off at $244. But and it packs up really small, very very cool. So thanks for chiming in, Rich. I appreciate you watching. All right, I kind of did one there, so you can go again.
All right, so I'm going to show. This is something that I've been playing with in the background, trying to figure out some different things. I'm probably going to, when I turn this on, it's probably going to kill any kind of settings I have for exposure here. But let's see. Oh, yeah. So Govee, I think that's how you pronounce them.
Mm-hmm.
They've got all kinds of different lights, and they are all on really good sale right now.
Yeah, those are great lights.
Yeah, these are really good. They come with an app. Let's see. Yeah, you can do different colors, and they're flashing. These are really good. I'm impressed. They're really lightweight. I've tested some others that were just really heavy and not.
So how do you mount them? Are there like hooks on the back that you can hook stuff on?
Yeah, so it came with two different mounts. One is kind of, it'll sit here in the middle,
mm-hmm.
and then suction cup or adhesive to the wall.
Right.
Another one was a stand that you can just have them stand up. I may, because I'm looking at doing them on my shelves back here, so I probably just going to put them behind some things and let them sit on the shelf, or may mount it under the shelf. I'm not sure yet, but it came with a couple of different ways to mount them, and like I said, it has the app, so you can kind of control it either with the remote right here or through the app. Those are really cool, and they've got a ton of lights. They've got the string lights. They've got the LED rope lights.
Mm-hmm.
One that I've ordered for my daughter for Christmas is they have the ones that kind of look like the old neon lights, but you're able to bend them into shapes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they've got some really cool choices and some good prices right now.
Yeah. So on that note, just the lights that are actually shining on me, and I can control them with my Stream Deck. I can turn them on and off. I can change the color temperature. Those are the Elgato key lights, and they actually, what's really cool is they attach to my desk. They have they have the Key Light Air, which actually has a little stand, but this one, they like clamp to my desk, which is great because I have a standing desk, and so when I go up, the lights go up with me. But really nice that I can I can turn them off from my desk. One of the things about making video and going live, like you were doing, is
Yeah.
having a place where you can have everything set up where it's I don't have to think about it. I have to go drag out lights and hook them up or whatever. They're attached to my desk all the time, and so I just turn them on. So those are really, really great lights. I love them to death. So yeah, that's those Govies are really good. Being able to change them and control them like from your desktop. It sounds like, oh, well, who would use that? But you do when you're like doing live video or setting up a YouTube video or something like that. So those
and
are
I've
great.
got the Elgato lights up here lighting me as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna use these lights for my background. And
that's
just
a great idea. Yeah.
To set
Very,
the little
very
bit more environment back there. Yep.
Yeah. All right. I went again, so you can go. I keep pegging on the back of yours.
You keep jumping on. That's cool. All right. So here, this is I'm going to my Disney roots here.
Okay.
And I'll do share if you can show the screen.
Yeah, just a second. Yeah, let me get that.
This is something my daughter's really into, and there's a ton of these out here. If anybody is into this, it's the diamond painting, and this is they're little tiny plastic. They're cut like diamonds, and you put them one by one into these paintings. Going back to like the coloring book, my daughter will sit there for hours and do this. It's super relaxing for her. Just takes her mind off of things. And you get prints like this, and they come out so cool. And Disney's got a bunch of these out here. There's lots of others. I'm gonna get her to bring one in. I meant to grab.
So I've never done this. So do you glue them in? Is that what you do?
The print itself. Let me text her and tell her to bring one in. Is sticky. So when you take the plastic thing, you peel off just a little piece of it,
right,
off the print, and then you start putting the little diamonds onto it, so that the diamond adheres into it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I
want to try one in. I'll show you. But these are also on sale right now. There's 15% coupon on this, so really cool deal. And it comes with the tools, all the diamonds needed. Of course, there's she's got other tools that help her and kind of organize all the diamonds and things like that.
Right.
If you get into it, but when you buy these kits, it comes with everything you need. Here she goes.
Okay.
Is this one finished?
No.
Or it's partially finished? Oh, perfect.
Okay, cool. Let me pull.
So here's the print itself, the whole thing, and then you can see up here come on, focus.
There you go.
Yeah, there it goes. So up here, these are actually finished, whereas this part is still just the mat.
Wow, that is cool. I would get those all over myself, and I would be sparkly for like a week.
It's super fun, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she loves those.
That's
things.
cool. I had not even thought about that. Yeah, you're right about the budget. Like we're gonna have problems with that. So,
but those are. I mean, that's $12.99. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's a great
and it's
deal.
Several hours of work to do one of those.
I can see that, and that would, like I said, I would be upset and covered with diamonds, and not the nice kind. So, I'm gonna do another kind of a rando one, but I got these recently, and I really, really like them, and they are on sale as well. And it's these Colombian boots.
Oh, nice.
Like, yeah, and like I needed some new. These are like they're. I still have the thing on them because I always test them for a while to make sure I like them. But they're waterproof, but they're breathable. And Columbia makes great stuff.
Yeah.
And so I really, really like these. These are like 25% off. They're usually like around $100. These are 75. This is I think it's called the shark color. They have a bunch of different ones too. But yeah, I needed some like new hiking boots that weren't too heavy and still gave me a lot of support and were waterproof, because my other waterproof ones kind of just fell apart. But these look like they're going to last me a long time. They've got some great grip on there. I've been impressed with them, how light, and then the waterproofness, and plus they look pretty slick too. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So those are on sale. So, like I said, they're 25% off, but yeah, those are ones I found, most guys would like to have these underneath their stockings. So
for sure. I'm always looking for good waterproof shoes.
Yeah.
Especially down here in the summer, when I go play disc golf on the weekends, I'm usually going early in the morning because you can't go in the afternoon. It's just too freaking hot. And whether it's been raining or just dewy, if you don't wear waterproof shoes out in these fields, you're soaked by like the third hole.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking for good
And we're
shoes.
middle-aged men, and we don't like wet feet. Like when you have wet socks, that's your day's over. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody wants to start the day that way.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, I'm going with one. Going to my Star Wars side here.
Okay. There we go.
And I'll show it, and then you can to actually see it. I'll let you can pop the screen up. But
I've seen those.
yes, so Enzo has a set of rings. Well, first of all, they're the silicone rings, which I love, super comfortable. But they've got a set of Star Wars one. This is Mace Windu's lightsaber, which is hard to see here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you'll show the screen.
Yeah. I'll
And
pull it up.
these are now 20% off. Super great gift. You got them. So there's
I've seen those.
Vader's,
Those are slick.
The white lightsaber green. They've got all kinds of different colors. And again, I hadn't seen this one until I was looking today. Oh,
yeah. I've seen they have a Mandalorian one too somewhere.
They do. They've got and they also have Lord of the Rings. They've got Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are, again, it's a nice, inexpensive, it's 20% off. They're marked down to 35 right now. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's a neat little thing. I have a collection of these now of different silicone rings, and cool. So I wear different ones every day. I love having that flexibility.
So one of the things that I wanted, a lot of when I used to work, when I was in high school and college, I worked like at a book bindery at one of the many jobs that I had to do. But the old timers wouldn't wear rings because they get stuck in the equipment and they'd be, it'd be dangerous. Well, these things are, if you have one of those types of jobs where you can't wear rings, a lot of people can wear these because one, you can actually, if something happened, they'd tear off, and two, they don't smash your finger and get it stuck places. So if you have one of those jobs, this may be an option for you. And also if you like Star Wars, I mean, that's a given right there. Yeah. So, all right. Well, this one, I want to give a shout out to Magic Bullet for actually, they sent this to me for a review, but this is going to be a present too, so hopefully no one's watching. Shouldn't be watching because this thing, if you've never used one, they are super stinking powerful. And I made the other day. I went in and made an actual little milkshake because they're great for that. And you can make salsas and stuff. But it's got this. This isn't usually part of it, but this is a little. I had never seen this before. It's a lip ring. So like when you're done blending, you just take the cup and you put it on there, and that way you don't have to drink it against all those little, the threads. Yeah. And I thought that was like, okay, that's kind of cool. they sent me the 11-piece kit. And so it's got a tall one. It's got one with a handle. It's got a travel lid on it. It's got all sorts of things. So it's a great little thing. And it has the blade in there, and it's so powerful. You just put it in there and you just go kind of just like tap it down and just like, it just shoots. I mean, it's super powerful. And I understand why these are some of the most popular blenders there are, but yeah, this is going to be great for that person I'm going to gift it to for their smoothies or their protein shakes. But yeah, these are also, I believe, I think there's a coupon maybe for it, but yeah, these are great little things that if they don't fit in the stocking, but they'd be a great gift. So there you go.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna do a Lou Mangello and do two at one time.
Oh no, he's probably
he always cheats when he does lists, right?
Right, he does. He is a cheater.
So I love the Bose products, and there's a couple of them that are on really good deals right now. So I've got the speaker, the portable speaker. This thing's great. I actually have a couple of these around the house. Mm-hmm. Even though they are portable, I just leave them in different rooms. These are awesome, and these are 17% off. But my favorite thing from Bose is the Bose headphones.
Oh, you took mine, but that's good. I've taken a bunch.
They're 30% off right now.
I know. I think almost all of them are.
Yeah, and I've got an older model, so again, this may end up costing me money because I'm looking at these. Yeah, wondering if I should upgrade. I just ordered last year. I had to order the
replacement pads. Yeah, I just did a video on this,
and they're just like new, but it's 30% off. Do I just order a new set? I don't know.
I'm going to go to my camera because you brought it up, so I'm going to do it.
There you go. Yes.
So these are the Quiet Comfort 35s. I think they're the 45s that are the newest model, but I have replaced these. I think, but these are my go-to. Like I take these on the plane. I use them to edit podcasts with. They are so stinking comfortable. And you're right. I think, they're 30% off right now. The Bose Quiet Comfort's 35s. I have the Bose 700, which is their newest model the kind of their high end one. I still think these are more comfortable. I like the noise cancellation on the newest model. I like the phone calls. I like the tap where you can like
Right.
adjust things and you can all that stuff. But for comfort and for long-term use, these babies, man, they are just, I mean, I've like worn off the silver off of these and like, I mean, but they're just so comfortable. And I've replaced these, the pads twice. In fact, if you go to my JeffSieh.Live and scroll down through there, you'll probably see you know, a video on me replacing these pads because you're right, Paul. These things are amazing. And if you don't have any over the ear headphones, and there's difference. You don't have the ones that sit on the ear, which I don't like as well. These go all the way over and they make a really nice soft seal. And this is why you see everybody with these on airplanes,
Right.
because they just work. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't believe the noise cancellation thing until I tried it.
Right. I
But
mean,
when
they're
I'm at
amazing.
powwows and we're trying to figure out what our sound is doing and it's reverberating. We're in these indoor arenas or whatever. We can barely hear each other talk. There's no way we can
Yeah.
troubleshoot sound without noise
Right.
canceling headphones. It's so awesome.
And really, I've had these forever, and they hold up really well. If I can't say enough about them because you can just replace the pads, and it's really cool that Bose allows that to happen. It's not just
Yeah.
a disposable thing. They even give you with the kit, they give you there's a little part inside, the little kind of felt that goes over the electronics that comes too, and you're able to replace that. So, just yeah, these are great. And in fact, we spoke the name, we summoned him, and he showed up. He said, twice in one day, it's a Christmas miracle. That's exactly what it is. Yes. So it's twice the Jeff and Paul show. So you're correct. So anyway, thanks, Lou, for stopping by. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah. So I piggybacked on yours, so you can go again.
Okay. I'll go back to one that I did show earlier, and I apparently mistakenly credited this to you, but that's okay. Maybe it was Eric that showed me this. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But and I'll tell you again what I said earlier. So I have all the digital SLR equipment. I've got the big lenses, and I use those when I go shoot powwows, and used it a lot when I was shooting my daughter's marching band and color guard and all that stuff. Did that all the time. But when I travel now, I leave all of that stuff. I used to carry all that stuff and carry 40 pounds of gear through Disney World. But now my phone
Right.
does the job pretty much. And there's very few shots I can't get on my phone that I need the camera for. But what I struggle with is finding a way to get the phone stable, to hold it for whether we're taking a group photo of our family, or if I'm trying to like do a waterfall and get a little bit longer exposure. So Peak Design.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They have such great products. This is a MagSafe tripod. It just snaps on the back of the phone. It doesn't put hardly any extra
Those are great
size on it. And then I'll show you, it just folds down just like that. It's always there with you. Boom, you have a tripod, and you can do it in vertical or horizontal. It turns. You can do it however you need. This is awesome and that's the thing I love is I've tried other tripods for my phone, but they're big, and so I never used them because I don't carry it. This, when I'm traveling, I just throw it in my pocket. It sits just next to my wallet, and I just have it with me.
That's a great. I got to get me one because that is. They say, what do they say, that the best camera is the one you have with you, and being able to have the best tripod is the one you have with you, and that one would fit in one of those card wallets almost. So
exactly, and I love that. I mean, it's so versatile to just have it with you all the time.
Right. All right. So what am I going to do next? I have so much. I think I'm going to talk about this because we're kind of talking about stuff like we talked about the Bose and how well it's done. So I've had this, I think, for let me pull it up here. For maybe 3 years, but I get a lot of compliments about this, and this is what I have my iPad in, and so like I said, this is held up. This is from Logitech. It's their keyboard case, and it just is amazing. And I tried the Apple one, it didn't work as well. It's got the keys feel really good. I do a lot. This is one of those things that if it broke, like my iPad and this broke, I would go out and buy it the next day because I use it all the time. I write emails. The cool thing is it's got this kickstand here on the back where you can prop it up, and I prop it up on pillows and stuff. But you can also take this off and just have, your iPad. It's got also, it's got a trackpad here, which the new iOS software for the iPad, and this is the Pro, and they have ones for different sizes, but this one is for the Pro version. But it's got the trackpad there, and so you can use it like a computer. It's really getting close to a laptop with the software. But I love this thing. The only thing I would change, and like I said, I've had this forever, and I use it every day. Is there some of the models I've seen have actual loop for your pencil, which kind of keeps it in a little bit better. This is just a magnet on top, and
does that. Yeah,
it does that. Like it doesn't do it like when I'm having it out most of the times. It's when I put it in my bag, like it'll slip it off if it's tight. And so that's the only thing that I would really like them to change. Like I said, I've had it for about 2 years, and the only thing that's happened, there's a little bit of where the kickstand comes out a little bit, and then it kind of, if you see around the speakers, there's a little cutout there, it kind of bubbles. But the reason I got this over the Apple case is the Apple case doesn't have the corners protected, and this does. And that's the thing that on my old iPads, even if you just like drop it a little bit, you'll ding that aluminum in, and I'm like, I don't want to do that because those things are pricey. So I really like this Logitech case, and a lot of people are interested in it when I bring it places. And it doesn't add it's hefty, but it doesn't add too much weight, and it doesn't bother me. So I love my Logitech iPad case.
I actually have the Apple case for mine, but I'll say whichever one you go with, just having the keyboard that's always there and always attached, makes the iPad so much more usable for me.
Yeah,
I love that. Now, something I did. I've got this on my list, and I'm gonna try to show it. May just have to show the picture.
Camera.
Let's see. But I just got this a couple of weeks ago. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna have to pull the power cord out. But this is the Kensington Studio Dock for iPad.
Nice.
It's actually for the bigger iPad, but it holds mine.
Nice
swivel. It tilts. But the really cool part, and I looked all over for good. I actually ordered several and returned them. This one has wireless charging for your phone.
Nice.
Wireless charging for your AirPods. Ports on the back so that you
it's like a hub
with a monitor. Even Ethernet back here. Compact flash card reader. It is super versatile. And charges the iPad when it's plugged. When it's on the dock, which is something that a lot of docks didn't do.
That's really cool.
That I was testing out. So I love this thing. It is a little more expensive than some of the other docks, but like I said, I went through several before I found this one, and that's why I was like, I'm willing to pay a little extra just to have the good dock.
Well, that's cool. We showed it from like a portable version, and then like a more like one that's kind of permanent. And the cool thing about that dock is like now with the Mac, with the software, you could use it as a second monitor with the, what's it called? Sidekick, I think it's what it's called, the Sidekick thing that they've had. So that's really slick. I love that hubs. Now, see, dang it, I'm going to have to buy stuff. That's just not good. All right, here's the other thing that I'll talk about really quickly is one of those things that if it broke, I would go out and buy it the next day, is I love my Kindle. And this is the Kindle Oasis, so it's a little bit different. I got this when it first came out because this has a warm light when you get in bed. The Paperwhites now have it as well. And it's also waterproof, so you can take it by the pool, or like when we were, Paul and I got to hang out on a Disney cruise, and you can take it, out by the pool or do whatever with it. And it's really great. And it also has got these physical like button turns where you can turn the pages really, really easily. And it's all flat. There's no bevel like some of the old models. So I just really, really, I read every day, and so I love this. It's got a little, there's a little like bulge if you never picked one up at the back, but I just like it for hands, holding my hands. It also, if you turn it a different way, it goes a different way, and it just, you have your turn pages on the other side, and so it just depends on what you want. But I love this. And the cool thing about these new, if you haven't played with a new ebook reader, is that what bothered me the first kind of models of the e-readers is that you turn the page, you'd like swipe it or something like that, and it would flash. And then it was kind of a slow thing as it refreshed. This is almost instantaneous, and you can see it looks like text. I mean, it is super clear. So it's just, if you're a book nut like I am, it just, it's just like reading a book, because my wife won't let me buy any more books. And so I get them all on Kindle because they don't take up any space. This is a separate cover that I bought. It's kind of showing some wear a little bit, but I got that when I got the Kindle, and it just pops in there, but it's the one that fits it. And I love both of those, but this is one of the things that I would go out and get. And this is also on 20% off during the holidays. So if you want to get something, this another one would fit almost in a stocking. They do have their newest version of the Kindle, which is actually lets you write, which I haven't tested yet, but that is super cool, and that may be my next version. But yeah, the Kindle Oasis, my go-to e-reader.
I resisted getting a Kindle for a long time. Yeah. And I'll my little story about Kindles. So I had back surgery a couple of years ago, and the doctors and friends and family all told me that I couldn't get on a computer for a while. I needed to take a break.
Right.
And even when I finally did get started back, that I was encouraged to not spend as much time in front of the computer. To go and lay down. And one of the suggestions was get a book and go sit in the bed or something and read. And my good friend Lou actually sent me a Kindle and told me to get off the computer and go read during my surgery. And I'll tell you, it got me back into reading books. And I do time blocking when I can and when I'm good, but I have a block on my calendar every day to go and step away from all this and read. And I love it. And taking it on the cruises now.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the best things is we'll go, we were on the Fantasy a couple of weeks ago, and we spent several days up at Cove Cafe, just sitting there in the adult area by the pool and just reading. And
yeah, Paul pretty much hogged all the hot tubs, the entire family. We couldn't get in.
I actually sat by the hot tub on this last cruise with the Kindle and it's great.
It is, and being able to read and have access to all those different books, and so I just love my Kindle to death. So
yeah, and so I'll go off of that, piggyback on that one. If you'll,
you want your screen shared?
Yeah, show the screen. If you're, Amazon products, the Echo Dots right now, they're always really good prices this time of year. They've got them marked down. There's some that are 44% off, some that are 50% off if you want the owl. But yeah, if you're looking for that little bit of Alexa in your life, or need a couple of more, because I know a lot of people like to have them in every room. Now is a really good time to shop any of these kind of Kindle, Echo Dots, any of those kind of Amazon products. Now's the time to buy those.
Yeah, in fact, I purchased the last Black Friday it's the round Echo Dot, but it's got the enhanced speaker, the really nice speaker in it, and it sounds incredible. And you can actually get two of them and have them in stereo, which I didn't know, which I don't have, but you can actually, like if you had a TV and you had two of those, you can. I think you can put them together as stereo.
That's cool.
Yeah, but the sound is really good, and I've had the Echoes since probably the first or second generation, so they're amazing. Luckily, she's not saying anything because I turned her off because I knew I'd probably mention her today. So, all right, this is one that I am really excited about getting, and this is sent from Noko sent this to me, but because it's winter and everything's coming, and I always carry, I don't know about you, Paul, but I always carry jumper cables in my car because you never know what's going to happen. You never know if you're going to help somebody or anything like that. But Noko sent me this out for the review, and I put it to good use. I really like it. It's their boost. And so I don't have to have jumper cables in my car. I've almost wrecked worse sometimes trying to get my car to help jump somebody, like so you can be bumper to bumper or get close enough where you can string jumper cables. Well, this is a giant lithium-ion battery, and it's good for, it's a 12-volt, but you can actually boost some, let me go to the actual thing, because you can boost diesel engines up to, I think it's 10 liters, and gas engines up to, anyway, it's perfect for me. So this is their, it's their GBX 155, and let me see, because I threw the box away, but yeah, it'll jump 10-liter gas and 8-liter diesel engines. So that's what it does. So it pretty much covers what I would run into. But it's also got a light on the end. So if you're stuck by the road, you can, have a flasher, an SOS button, all sorts of things. And it will also, since it is lithium ion, where you charge it, you can also, it's dual way, so you can actually charge up your laptop with it. You could charge up, your phone or whatever. But it's just like a giant, huge battery. But I can just leave it in my car. It has a fast charger you can get for it, but I just charged it up with that USB-C overnight, and it was 100% charged. It'll tell you when you have your, it'll tell you, how big of the charge is right there, and it's good to go. But these things just come off, and you just plug them in. It actually has a safety feature where it won't do the reverse polarity, all that stuff. But I can carry it with me and help people, or if I get stranded, I don't have to go look for somebody. I can just put it in there, and there you go. So
I think you just cost me more money.
Yeah, it's really cool. But I appreciate them sending me that for this review. But they have different levels, and this is kind of their biggest one. So, but yeah, they just come right off, and you can just attach them, and it's got plenty of room, and you are good to go.
My daughter didn't take her car freshman year, but she will be able to take it next year. So that's some of the things we're looking at is some things to help her when she's on the road and she's a few hours from here. And I actually got rid of some of that stuff because I can't jump off.
Yeah, because your Tesla. Yeah.
I can't jump cars anymore. So I need to. I got to get some things like that for her. Yeah, that's really cool because then she could even, if her battery's dead, she can jump herself too.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And it's really safe to hook up. I mean, it actually will not do anything until it's time. And but it comes with the cables like to charge the battery with. It comes with this like cigarette lighter where they sell separately, I believe, a fast charger for it that plugs into this so you can have it charge up even faster. But I just did it. Like, it didn't take that long when I charged it the first time. So what's interesting, it'll be interesting to see with cold weather how long the battery will stay charged, because I know lithium sometimes has an issue with cold weather, but it's still great to have this, as a safety backup. And like if my house gets, power knocked out, I can charge up stuff like my laptop or phones or whatever with it. So anyway, I thought that was really cool.
That's cool. All right, so if Lou's watching, this is for the Star Wars people out there. So I never can get it right. Right here, I have my Mandalorian helmet that I got at Disney World with annual pass discount. Was able to get that thing. It's part of the Black Series, and if you'll pop my screen up, the Black Series helmets are so good. They're so realistic, high quality, cool. And Amazon's got 10% off. You don't see these things on sale much. So if you're looking for something, a little decorative item for the house, or you could buy it for the kids and still put it on your shelf.
That's right. Just look at it, kids.
You can get away with that, right? But yeah, I love these things. Again, I'm going to resist trying not to get this one. But yeah, this is nice. The Black Series helmets are really, really cool.
Can you actually put them on?
Yes.
See, my beard would stick out. It looks pretty awkward, but still, just to put it on, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, these are awesome.
Yeah, those are cool. Let's see, what do I have? Oh, I know. This is another. I can't. I wish I had smell-o-vision, but this was sent to me by. We have a pet. You have dogs, don't you?
I have a cat.
You have a cat. Well, this will work on cats. This will work on rabbits. This will work on all sorts of things. One of the things when you have, like, if you're in a place where it has a lot of snow, or something like, or it rain. Like right now, it's raining. Wet dog smell. Not so good. Well, Bodie Dog sent me this, and they have like these actually like holiday scents. They had like sugar cookie. They're sending me a sugar cookie one. This one is orange sherbet, and it's this dog, which I had no idea existed. But if you've ever taken your dog to the groomers and how they smelled great when they got back, they probably use this. But it's like this conditioner you just spray on them. My dog didn't. I thought it was going to freak out when I put this on it. It liked it because it kind of softens the coat a little bit. But it's made for sensitive skin for dogs. It helps refresh their coat. It's got a great smell, and it's safe for dogs, cats, rabbits, and ferrets. And believe me, I have cats too, and they can stink as well. So I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
But I just thought it was cool. This is their big bottle. They have smaller bottles with this, but I appreciate Bodie Dog for sending me out. And it smells. It does smell like orange sherbet. It's like you don't want to eat your dog, but it smells really nice. So. But this is really cool. This is another stocking stuffer for your pet. Like, my daughter really likes to get the dog or the cat pets for Christmas. And so
Yeah.
this is something that would be great if you're looking for like a last minute gift to put in your furry friend's stocking.
Yeah, I thought I was done shopping, and my daughter told me today, we haven't got anything for the cat yet. I was like, oh, God. Okay. Yeah.
What else you got?
All right, here's one. This is one that we talk about on PowWows.com quite a bit. If you'll pop up the screen.
Yeah.
Um, if you and this is a great gift, or buy it for yourself.
Oh
If you're
yeah.
looking to find out about your ancestry, your heritage, um, ancestry DNA kit right now, it's a full DNA test. Um, Covers all the results. You'll get everything back, all the details, and they're 59% off right now, which is crazy good.
Hmm.
$49 for a $120 kit. Um, and we do talk about this a lot on PowWows.com, and DNA doesn't necessarily mean that even if you find out you are part native, doesn't mean that you can, register for a tribe. But this is a great starting point if you're
Hmm.
looking to research, whether it's Native American heritage or just want to know more about your family background. This is a great starting point, and then using some of the online ancestry tools from there to
Right.
link up with other folks and really go dig deeper. This is a really cool kit.
That's awesome. So, because I don't know and I haven't done one of those, does that count to register you with a tribe if you
No,
have to go through a different thing? And this is kind of just like a discovery kind of thing.
this will just tell you, it will come back and tell you, if you are native, it'll come back and say you're 50% or 25% or 5%, whatever.
Hmm.
Um, but to enroll in a tribe, for most tribes, you have to trace your heritage to one of their census rolls. So for like the
Oh, okay.
Cherokees in Oklahoma, you have to go back to the 1924 Baker roll, which is a
Gotcha.
census they took of the Cherokee tribe at that time. So that's how you get enrolled with a tribe. But these are a great starting point, and
Right.
just helping you, and even for people who are enrolled, just to find out what that other stuff is if you're not,
Hmm.
full blood of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are really cool
My
starting
daughter
points.
did one, and she's fascinated by all that stuff, and so she
Yeah, and
loved
these
it.
now show you all kinds of other genetic
Hmm.
things, and can tell you, like that shows in the picture. It'll start telling you whether your family is going to have cleft chins, or it'll even start screening for some type of genetic disorders too,
Hmm.
and help you know whether you're prone to certain things. What they can do with DNA now is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool though, and it's just fun to find out. Like my mom is adopted, so there's a lot of unknowns on that
Right.
side, and so that would be very very helpful. So very cool.
And if you've watched the Netflix documentary about the ancestry or the DNA testing, it can be crazy. You can find out, you have
Right.
100 relatives. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Sometimes it's better to leave those skeletons in the closet.
some
You know what
things
I
you don't
mean?
want to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. All right, so this is my next one. I'm going to go ahead and go to the overhead cam. So hey, it's the holidays. You're going to have some leftovers, hopefully. Otherwise, you need some help. But this is these are so cool. These are these little like single serving. I would actually cook and like for my wife, and then we'd have some leftovers. And she's a teacher, so she could take this to school. But it's glass, and it's these little almost like single serving. Glass containers, but you can take them right from like the fridge, put them in the oven or in the microwave. And I just like being able to clean glass a little bit better sometimes than
Yes.
Tupperware or something like that. But she loves these because they just look nice, and I can put like a chicken breast in there and some vegetables or mashed potatoes or whatever, and she could take it to school and just heat it up, and then boom, she's ready. And then it's really easy to come home, and it also it seals them up really good. There's a on each side, but there's also this little gasket right here that can come out, and you can clean it. But we love these little things. The one I have on the carousel right now is a set of 6. So like if you have somebody who cooks a lot and you're looking like, I don't know what to get them for Christmas, this something like this is not too expensive and is really really practical. And they stack on top of each other in the fridge, which they just sit in there really good. And so if you're a meal prepper, like this would be great for you. You can even put it in your kid's lunchbox. So I love these. It is actually 14% off today as well. So
That's cool. Yeah,
yeah,
my wife has been trying to switch out to more of the glass,
yeah,
instead of all the plastic, and those are really really nice.
yeah.
Those are
I like they're easier to clean in my opinion because you never know. Like with plastic, it just feels like, did I get it all out, kind of the thing, and like burnt
yeah.
cheese and all that stuff. So anyway,
Well, and depending on what you put on there, there's you put a thick spaghetti sauce in there, your
Yeah,
plastic may not ever look the same.
it always looks a little used. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
a good chili in there, and yeah,
Yeah,
you've got
it's
brown
gone.
Tupperware. Yeah. All right. So here's my next deal. This is something we switched over to using a couple of years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and these are if you're needing to upgrade your
Oh
your
yeah, these are
security
great.
system or want to do a new security system, simply save 30% off right now on all of their sets. And then of course you can expand and like one of the things that cost me money was when I was looking at this, I realized I hadn't seen the new wireless camera, so I ordered
Yeah,
one of those today. But yeah, these things are great, and their little starter kits come with everything you need, from 5 pieces up to 12. And 30% off is a good price for these. I love my Simply Safe system.
mm-hmm.
Being able to use it, their app is really great. I tried a couple others before this, and it's super reliable. I love their system.
That's really cool. Hey, Paul, can you do me a favor and pull up Nest cameras, the 3-pack? That's a Google thing. Just pull it up because I don't have my screen sharing on, because I wanted to talk about those in a minute too, because you brought up security with the Simply Safe, which is a great thing, but also the Blink outdoor, not the Nest, the Blinks. I'm sorry, Paul. The
Oh,
Blink outdoor cameras. They're by Google as well. And I got the 3-pack set, and I can't show you because I'm using my phone as my overhead camera. But I actually, Blink gives me notifications when there are people at my front or back door or whatever, and I can actually, yeah. So thanks, Paul, for pulling that up. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that up so people can see it. But they have different packs. The one I have in my carousel is the 3-pack, and it comes with the things to mount it. It's waterproof. The battery lasts for I haven't changed mine out yet, and I've had it for a couple months. I didn't have to wire it. That's the thing that was so nice for me. They actually sell an enclosure that has solar powered, so you never would have to mess with the battery.
right.
But those are really, really handy, and has that app that you can see when somebody, it's really handy for me when somebody, like the Amazon guy, drops off a box, and I want to go get it and see what it is. So anyway, when you were talking about cameras, it made me think of that. So yeah, the Blinks are on sale right now for 40% off. Like you had mentioned before, the Amazon Dots and all those things. So, and a Blink is an Amazon company, I believe, and those are always really discounted around the holidays, Black Friday, and stuff like that. So, if you need a security camera, check those out as well.
Cool.
So,
All right.
I threw an audible in there. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, so my next one is one I can't put in my office, but I have.
Oh
two
yeah,
of
you're
these.
talking about your thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're a disc golfer and you got to get that putting practice in, a great, I mean, and my wife actually bought me one of these, to practice on, which is really awesome. So I've got one in the garage, I've got one outside, so I try again, going back to time blocking. One of my blocks is first thing in the morning, I go outside and putt. And get my practice in and trying to get better.
Mm-hmm.
But these are on sale a little bit right now. 6% off. It's not a huge savings,
Right.
but still, it's a nice little savings there. These can get expensive. So this is a good one here that you can set up in the garage or in the backyard and get that little extra putting practice in.
That's cool. I
Yeah,
know a lot of, so I have a good friend whose whole family, they're in some league where they're hardcore, and this would be great if your kids are in it. I'm embarrassed to say I saw those and I was like, what are those things on the playground now? I don't know what they are. And I was like, oh, they're for disc golf. So that'd be cool to have your own. That'd be really sweet.
yeah, it's great.
So,
It really does help. And
and this one isn't permanent. I'm going to go back to your screen because I wanted to show
yeah,
that again, because that was really cool because it's on that stand and you can move it around. And if somebody comes over and you don't want them to have, looking at what is that alien that landed in your yard, you can move it.
right.
And it looks cool.
And Brooke and I have done that. We've moved it around the front yard and the backyard and played, made up our own little holes and thrown around. And so that's fun. And you just move it around wherever you need it. It's really great.
That is cool. All right. How many more you got left? We're coming up on an hour here quickly.
I think that
Getting
was
close?
I've got one more.
Okay. I think I can stop after. Well, I got 2 more. I think I want to do because they're on sale right now. So this one here, because when these come on sale, I always encourage my groups to get them. You probably have some too, but they're these SanDisk. I want to make sure I have it highlighted here. I think this is the 4 terabyte one, and these things are solid state, so they're just They are so sturdy, and they just you can throw them in your bag. But I take these on trips and stuff when I need to transfer files or I need to actually like I need to edit video on the go. These are the things I use. A lot of YouTubers use these, but they're super small. They're packed. They're solid state, and they're on sale right now for 50% off. So these are 50% off. So they have, of course, the more you spend, the more space you get. But these are worth getting when they're on sale because they are pricey, but they are just so solid, and they're just part of my workflow. And then you just charge them or connect them with, not charge them, but you connect them with just this in the side, and you just plug it in to your computer. Fast transfer speeds because they are solid state drives, so there's no moving parts. So I really am a big fan of these. So I don't know if you've used them, Paul, but I like those a lot.
I haven't used that one. I do have several drives that I travel with and I've looked at those before. Now they're on sale. You just cost me more money.
Yep. See, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
All right. So my last one is something, again, you talked about it earlier. And there's several different brands. This brand I saw today is 15% off. Stand-up desks. I love my stand-up desk. If nothing else, for what you said, I'm able to mount stuff on this desk so much easier. My old desk had these big, huge edges, and they were curved. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't mount anything. Now I've got my streaming set up, my camera's mounted, my microphone, my lights, all of that's mounted to these desks because they're built to do that.
Right.
And then the ability to just at the push of a button, and now I'm going to stand up.
That's cool.
I love the flexibility of doing that and being able to stretch a little bit during the day.
Yeah.
It's so great. There are several brands on Amazon and several of them do have good sales today. Go check them out and shop these.
It's worth it. Yeah.
It's so much better to improve your office at home. It's so great.
And some of the other thing is it's really nice if you do have a camera set up. Instead of adjusting the camera, I'll just hit the button and like raise my height so I can be better on the screen. So that's a nice little hack. But mine actually has one where I have my computers actually mounted on the underside of it, and so the computers go up with the desk. So there's a little tray for it. So I can't say enough about standing desks, but that is a great deal as well. So I lied, Paul. I have two of them. I'm sorry, but because I hauled it all the way out here, I've got to do it. Because it's a pain. It was raining, and I'm hauling this big pillow through my yard. So this is the Snugglepedic body pillow. It is monstrous. So I'm gonna go full screen here. Let me go back to this. So this is like a full-size body pillow. It's got this bamboo cooling stuff in it. It's filled with memory foam, like the stuff that contoured your body but not get too hot. This has pretty much replaced me. I sad to say, in my wife's bed, but once in a while I'll get this out of the way. But it's great, especially I know a lot of pregnant ladies use them to kind of take some of the pressure points off. If you have like sciatica, I know my parents have used these before, but it's a really great deal too. I can't see it because it's so monstrous what the sale is, but these are really handy to have. And it comes in this really small, like little rolled up thing, and then it takes a couple days for it to kind of like expand, but once it does, and my daughter's looking at it too to steal it. So anyway, that's one, but I had to do that because I hauled it out here. And my last one is I have to play a video for it because it's one of them. It's one of the things that, because it's getting cold and a lot of people want these, and this is the best thing. I've had it for so many years. I've got to find the video now because things have shifted. Where is it? I just played it. So, here it is. So, it's the Solo Stove, and it's this.
Yes.
It pretty much doesn't have any smoke, and it burns completely down. Now the new one has a removable tray, but we use this all the time, and we can just take it out there, and we do hot dog roast. We do all those things. So I'm going to head and I'll play the video. Hopefully my what happened to it? My sound won't play. Let me see if it'll work here. And it's not playing. Well, stink. What's going on? There it goes. Okay. But it went to the wrong camera. That's very strange. Anyway, Let me try it one more time. we At least this is the least of our problems right now, Paul. That it did. So I'll just talk over it. I'll let it go here. I don't know why it did that. Anyway, this is this is what it looks like after like 5 years. And why can't this? I'll move this out of the way. You can see that it has these holes in the top, and it burns like I don't know what it is, the smoke or whatever, or the gases, but it keeps it really warm. It's super easy to start. Here's me starting it like just with newspaper and some like fat wood. And it's super easy to start. There's no ash, really. There's just ash left at the bottom. It burns super clean. And you can actually sit around it and cook food or have s'mores or just have your friends over to talk, and you don't get smoke in your face. And I love this thing. I mean, it looks a little, it's really nice and polished when it first comes to you. But like I said, we've had this for, since it first came. I think it was a Kickstarter project at first. But it just works so well. And I love it. I love it when it gets cold, and it's getting really cold, I know, across the country. So it may be even too cold for a fire, but maybe you want to risk it for s'mores or some hot dogs. But you can see how clean it burns right here. Not a lot of smoke, even with it, halfway done. And there's me cooking some hot dogs over the fire. But yeah, it is one of the best purchases I've had for my outdoors. It just is really, really cool.
So I've gotten a bunch of Facebook ads and TikTok ads for that thing, and I keep seeing it. So I'm glad to see somebody talking about it.
So let me pull it.
Really
you have it up on screen. I want to talk you through it because they just came out with a really a smaller one, and they also have, where is it? They also have the one I was showing. The one I have, it's a decent size. It's called the Bonfire, and it's the 2.0 because it has a removable ash pan. They've got a monster one called the Yukon, which is really, really big. And they have a really small one now. I can't remember what it's called, but maybe the Ranger or a little smaller one. Yeah, like the Mesa, I think, the tabletop one. But really, they burn. You don't need a lot of fuel. In fact, that video, I probably had too much of it in there, but it just handles everything. And they actually now have a pizza oven. That's my next purchase.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I love the Solo Stove. There's a lot of copycats out there, but there's nothing that works as good as the Solo Stove. So very, very cool. All righty, Paul. This has been fun. So
yeah,
let us know in the comments if you want us to do this like a weekly show or whatever, because there's always stuff that we find that we nerd out on. We could do like theme shows. We could do a Disney show because we both are kind of, there's some good finds with Disney stuff. I got a lot of books that I've done, so that'd be fun. So
definitely, yeah. There's some really great books out there. There's some good collectibles on there. Some Disney collectibles too, as well as some Disney hats and merch on Amazon. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff we could do. So let us know. I'd be curious to see, and let us know in the comments if we missed a great deal.
Yes, let us know.
If you found something that we need to go check out, let me know. I've already ordered. I just ordered that pillow. Thanks, Jeff.
That's great.
Yeah, with my back, I do have to sleep with a pillow.
Yeah.
Between my legs. So I've been looking for a new one. So yeah, thanks. That one.
Those are great ones. Yeah. So thanks everybody for watching. Thank you, Paul. This has been fun, and hope you guys have a happy and safe holidays. And we will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.